Here's a stat that completely changed how I see modern dating. Dating apps make billions of dollars every year. Tinder alone has made over 10 billion since it launched, and yet only a small percentage of users actually find a long-term relationship through these apps. There are plenty of neat features like Tinder Plus, premiums, so much more to get you to spend more money just so you can send even more pointless likes, super likes, and some more crap more often. Most people don't leave their apps because they found love. They leave because they're burned out of scrolling every day with the same results. Think about that for a second. An industry worth billions built around the idea of connection, where the majority of people feel more lonely than when they started. That's not a coincidence. A dating app company has to make money. And how are they supposed to make money if you find true love, then delete the app immediately? Modern dating isn't failing because you're doing something wrong. It's failing because the system is designed to keep you searching, not settled. It's designed to have you scroll 30 minutes a day for very little reward. And that's what I want to talk about today. Dating apps turn people into profiles: a face, a bio, a few photos, a quick judgment. And when things get hard, which they always do in real relationships, it's easier to swipe than to stay. Effort feels optional now. Commitment feels negotiable. And cheating? It's being normalized in ways we don't talk about enough. I scroll through TikTok and find things like this, or even this. Whether it's satire or not, it still spreads a pretense that is not good for society. Seeing this get advertised to youth only increases toxicity in relationships and giving all the more reason to indirectly create something toxic. Even micro cheating, DMs, just talking, keeping options open just in case. Because when access to new people is instant, loyalty starts to feel inconvenient. And for a lot of people, dating doesn't feel exciting anymore. It feels exhausting. You can do everything right and still end up alone, confused, or even burned out. Which leads to the question no one really wants to ask. If dating has never been easier, why does it feel so hard to find something real? I think we're in a dating crisis because we've replaced connection with convenience. I've had my fair share of dating apps. I've been the guy who scrolls endlessly looking for some perfect partner that doesn't really exist with just bios and photos. And I even matched with a lot of people. But those matches, sometimes I never even respond when I get them, because something just isn't right. Out of all the experiences on these apps I've had, and the couple of dates I've been on from them, not a single one has gone to a stage 2. Not because we did anything wrong, but because it just didn't feel right. We don't talk to strangers anymore. We don't risk rejection in real life. We don't sit with discomfort. We stay in our routines, our comfort zones, our phones. Dating apps made it feel like we're constantly trying, but most of us aren't actually putting ourselves out there. And when something doesn't work, we blame ourselves. I'm not attractive enough. I'm boring. I'm bad at relationships. But the truth is, the environment we're dating in isn't designed for depth. It's designed for speed. Here's the part people don't like to hear. Real connections usually happen outside your comfort zone. They happen when you show up somewhere new, when you talk to someone without a screen between you, when you risk awkwardness. Joining a gym class, going to events alone, saying yes to things you normally avoid, talking to someone just because they caught your attention, not because an algorithm matched you. Organic connection doesn't feel as efficient. It's slower, messier, but it's real. The few times I've ever actually been in love, it was a slow growing love. Not something I got right away, but something I grew organically by exploring new world spots and trying new things. Even just taking more time to get to know somebody. And it's not easy to talk to or meet new people, but even something as simple as saying hello, how are you, can really increase your chances for connection. But when you're meeting someone in real life, you're not choosing a profile. You're choosing a presence, their energy, their voice, the way that they show up. Things an app will never capture. Now, here's the part people are really afraid of. Meeting people organically doesn't mean it's suddenly easy. You can go out more, say yes to plans, put yourself in uncomfortable situations, talk to people you normally wouldn't, and still nothing happens. No spark, no connection, no this is it moment. Sometimes you'll walk away feeling awkward, sometimes rejected, sometimes wondering why you even tried. And that can mess with your head because you start thinking, everyone says this is the better way, so why isn't it working for me? But here's the truth: organic connection isn't about guaranteed results. It's about building a life where connection can happen. Not every conversation turns into something. Not every interaction is meant to last. That doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're practicing showing up as yourself, without filters, without bios, without algorithms deciding your worth. And yeah, it can be discouraging, but it's still better than shrinking your world down to a screen and hoping love finds you through the app refresh. Because every time you go out, every time you talk to someone, every time you put yourself out there again, you're proving to yourself that you're still open, and that matters more than you think. And if you're single watching this, I want you to hear this clearly. Not being in a relationship is not a failure. Being single doesn't mean you're behind. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you, and it doesn't mean you're unlovable. Sometimes being single is protection. Sometimes it's preparation. Sometimes it's space to become the version of yourself that won't settle for the wrong thing. A relationship won't save you, it won't fix your loneliness, and it won't complete you. But the right relationship will add to your life you already respect. And that takes time. Modern dating is confusing, frustrating, sometimes even heartbreaking. But love didn't just disappear, it just requires more intention now, more patience, more courage, more willingness to show up, even when it's uncomfortable. So if you're single, don't rush. If you're tired, take a break. And if you're hopeful but scared, that's normal. The right connection won't feel like endless swiping. It'll feel like peace. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. I cannot thank you guys enough for 1,000 subs. I really wouldn't be doing this without your guys' support. And I'm glad that I've been able to impact at least 1,000 on you. If you guys have any ideas that you want in a future video, please drop them in the comments, drop a follow, drop a like. And I'm glad that you made it this far into the video without clicking off. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and I love you. Goodbye.